didn't have to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne.
Morning, YouTube. Well, I want to tell you a story about when I was at MSP, the Walls. I worked in hobbycraft. They considered that a job, you know. You didn't have to do anything else. And so I was into leather. Me and this other guy, we worked on leather projects together. And they had a thing in the visiting room. Is like a glassed off area where they displayed hobbycraft stuff. And you could walk in there and visitors could buy them, you know. So that's where I learned leatherworking at. And I'll show some of the, try to show some of the stuff I've made since I've got out. But anyway, there was this one guy in there named Joe Bibola. He's from Florida, and I think he done time there, you know, off and on. But this guy, he was just crazy, you know. He laughed at anything that caused other people pain. If you seen somebody bleeding, if you seen somebody in pain, he just got a kick out of it. And well, there's this other guy that worked there. Well, Joe was a painter, and a pretty good one too. But there was this other guy there, and not quite sure what he did, but he had a toothache one time, and it wouldn't go away. He put in, see the dentist. They wouldn't call him over to medical. So one day he tells us all in there, he says, I want one of you guys to pull my tooth. But Joe jumped to the opportunity. He goes, I'll pull it, and he was laughing. And he said, the guy that was having the toothache says, well, you guys are going to have to hold me down, you know. He goes, I know it's going to be painful. So we finally all decided to do that. And so we held him down in this chair. A couple of us did. And Joe, laughing and giggling, took a pair of pliers, reached in there, pulled his tooth out. Some of the gum came off, and all this and that. The guy bled everywhere. Joe was just laughing. And we was trying to give him stuff, you know, that staunched the blood. And none of the rest of us was laughing, but Joe was just, he was just tickled, you know. He got a kick out of that. Well, he wanted, some months later, he wanted to try to get some pain pills or something, you know, some type of pills, you know. So he tells me, he says, hey, I'm going to put this pencil between my fingers, and I want you to hit it with your hammer. And what he means is like this. You put the pencil through there like this. So I said, Joe, you really want me to do this? He said, yeah. So he puts this pencil, he psychs himself up, you know. And finally he says, all right, I'm ready. Puts the pencil between there, lays it flat on this table. And I asked him again if he wanted me to do this. He said, yeah. And I slammed that hammer down on his finger as hard as I could, his hand, you know. Boy, he screamed, he yelled, he cussed, and I could not help it. Joe, why ain't you laughing? Isn't it funny? It's always funny when somebody else is in pain. And he was calling me all kinds of names and stuff, and then he called a guard back there and said that he hurt his hand, needed to go to medical. And the guard asked us what happened, and we all had a story, and we kept to it, So they took him to medical. But I don't think he ever did get what he wanted. I think they gave him some Motrin or something and sent him back. But I never will forget that guy, because he just enjoyed other people's pain, And but anyway, after I get out of prison, I get this job. I had a great boss. I mean, couldn't ask. It took me about a year to get a job, but I had this great boss, construction worker. And he also he had like 2 companies. He had a roofing thing going on too. But so we'd go around and fix up people's properties, not only their fencing and stuff, but their houses and stuff too, inside or outside, And sometimes he'd have me working with his roofers, and I could not keep up with those guys. Those guys, they were fast. They was all Mexicans too. But I started having health problems, and I had to quit, And excuse me. So then my PO tells me, he says, yeah, the doctor says that for now you can't work, and too many issues. Your boss says that, he don't want to take a chance of something happening to you. He said he's become friends with you. And my boss told me, he said, man, if you ever get better, come back. He said, I'll take you back in a heartbeat. But anyway, so I got back into the leather, and that's what I've been doing. That and other jobs, here and there. But this heat and humidity, that's what gets me. I mean, I've never liked the heat and humidity real good, but it just makes it hard for me to breathe. It makes it, I mean, I've been taken to the ER 3 times because of this heat and humidity, blood pressure dropping. A couple times my breathing stopped, but yeah, that's all right. I just don't like this heat and humidity even more now, So that's what I got for you today, and I hope you guys have a good day. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new. Share this video. Hit your notification. And I'll see you next time. Bye.